water is one of the many things we take for granted. This is Nacho Montes. As you can see, he is enjoying a glass of water in his kitchen. But have you ever wondered where it actually came from? Let's take a short journey to the water treatment industry. Water passes through underground pipelines from the sea. Wait, hold on, we've gone too far. Let's go back to the engineering aspect. This is a typical water treatment plant that takes water directly from the sea and processes it to clean water. But it didn't appear from nowhere. As engineers, we had to start from scratch. And by that we mean this huge diagram. It looks a bit like the tube map, doesn't it? But don't worry, we are dealing with a much simpler one. These are called P&ID diagrams and are the most important documents in industry, carrying 60% of the information required to transform a plant from paper to real life. If you think you can skip doing this diagram, try and find your way in a country without a map. It is a universal document used by engineers of all disciplines as it outlines all the connections, startup, shutdown, safety lines, as well as the different types of valves, pumps, and compressors. This is the symbol for an angle seat valve. But how do you think they look in real life? Let's try and show Nacho how to assemble one. These are all the pieces of the puzzle. First, we take the housing and assembly unit, which are screwed together. Then the extension is screwed with the threaded pins onto the body. The handle wheel is then attached to the extension using the hexagon nut with washer. These valves use linear action to lift a piston off a seat to open and close the valve. By having the seat at an angle, the piston can be pulled out of the flow path, eliminating its obstruction and therefore provide maximum flow. They are used for large flow rates and can operate with no change in pressure and at very high temperatures. They are commonly used in oil, gas, and water industries as on and off valves, since they provide a very tight shutoff but can also be used as control valves. Another type of valve commonly used in petrochemical, oil, and water industries is the wedge gate valve, which is recommended to operate fully open or fully closed. Let's see how this valve is assembled. Well, these are all the pieces again. The first O-ring is placed through the spindle, and then comes the gland screw. Another O-ring is placed under the gland screw and attached to the upper housing. Then the spindle is screwed. We then take a spindle nut, which is passed through the seat ring, and taking this, it is screwed to the bottom part of the spindle. The packing ring is placed under the upper part of the spindle and the upper housing attached to the housing using 4 cheesehead screws. Funny name, isn't it? Finally, the handle wheel with hub is attached to the main body and we're done. As you can see, turning the handle wheel causes the seat ring to move down perpendicular to the direction of flow, hence closing the valve and the fluid is stopped. This brings us to the end of our journey. Hopefully now Nacho understands the amount of work that went into getting the water to his tap. And he also now knows the importance of P&ID diagrams and its contents. Thank you for watching.